Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the question number 6.19 of the exercise of Halo Alkane and Halo arenes. Question is like this: how the following conversions can be carried out? First one is the propene to propane 1-ol. Simply we have to consider propene first. Anti-Markovnikov rule we have to apply here in presence of HBr and peroxide catalyst. We have to make 1 bromopropane, which we learn in 11th science. Then we just acid catalyst, we done acid catalyst hydration in the presence of aqueous KOH will form propane 1-ol. Any one of you procedure you have to consider will form 1 propane 1-ol from 1 bromopropane. So this one is the simple method I mentioned here. Next one is the ethanol to but-1-ine. Here we have example of ethanol in the presence of phosphorus and iodine. First we convert it into iodoethane. In the presence of potassium hydroxide, dehydrohalogenation reaction is happen. Will form a compound called as ethene. Then after the bromination in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, electrophilic addition is happen. Here we just break the double bond and we get 1,2-dibromoethane. Will react with the KOH, dehydrohalogenation is the further happen, will form ethine, and then it react with the NaNH2 in the presence of liquid ammonia, will form sodium ethenide. Then it react with the excess amount of methyl iodide, will form a compound called as butane. So here the nucleophilic substitution is happen. Here iodine just take both sodium and remaining CH3 are attached with the both carbon, will form but-2-ine as a final product. Next is the 1 bromopropane to 2 bromopropane. Here we have 1 bromopropane which react with KOH, dehydrohalogenation reaction is happen. We have to remove KBr and H2O, will form prop-1-ene. Further it react with the HBr and the Markovnikov rule, okay, and will form a 2 bromopropane. According to Markovnikov rule we have to get 2 bromopropane is the final product. Fourth one reaction, toluene to benzyl alcohol. Simply we have toluene, just chlorination is happen at the 583 Kelvin temperature in the presence of UV light, either HV in the presence of sunlight. HCl is just removed, will form benzyl chloride. This benzyl chloride reacts with the KOH, will form benzyl alcohol by removing of KCl. Benzene to 4-bromonitrobenzene. We have benzene, first bromination is happen on the bromine in the presence of Br2 FeBr3. Electrophilic substitution will form bromobenzene. Then simply nitration is happen, will form our final product is 4-bromonitrobenzene. In the nitration we have consider nitric acid and sulfuric acid. So here this one is the solution of this fifth one conversion. Sixth one conversion is like this: benzyl alcohol to 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. We have benzyl alcohol react with the thionyl chloride, it remove the sulfur dioxide and HCl, will form benzyl chloride. It react with the Kc and potassium cyanide, will form CH2CN kind of benzyl cyanide. Then it react with the 2 mol of H2 in the presence of H+. Here NH3 is removed and remaining oxygen and hydrogen are attached with the CH2 portion, will form 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. So these are the conversion number 6. Then we move on the next one, the seventh one. We have ethanol, okay, and we have to form propane nitrile from the ethanol. So first simply we have ethanol. It react with the phosphorus and iodine. Phosphorus is the catalyst, just iodine is react with it. It form the iodoethane, and then it react with the KCN in the presence of C2H5OH and H2O. We'll just remove Ki, and this Cn is attached instead of iodine, will form propane nitrile, either ethyl cyanide, whatever you say. Simple reaction we have aniline to chlorobenzene. We have aniline. Aniline is just undergoing the NaNO2 plus HCl diazotization reaction is happen at the range of 273 to 278 Kelvin. will form benzene diazonium chloride first here. And this benzene diazonium chloride, when react with the CuCl in the presence of HCl, Sand-Mayer reaction is happen, will form a chlorobenzene as a final product by removing of nitrogen gas. Ninth one, 2-chlorobutane to 3,4-dimethyl-hexane. Simple one reaction we have. We have 2-chlorobutane like this. In the presence of sodium metal and the dry ether, this reaction is called the Wood's reaction. We just remove both chlorine with the sodium, and both remaining portion we just attach together will form 3,4-dimethyl-hexane. So according to Wood's reaction, we have to solve this the ninth one example. 10th one example, 2-methyl-1-propane to 2-chloro-2-methyl-propane. So we have 2-methyl-propene, 2-methyl-1-propene, we have this one. According to Markovnikov rule, we just apply HCl there, will form 2-chloro-2-methyl-propane. So this is the answer of it. Then after the next one example is the number 11. We have ethyl chloride to form propanoic acid is the example of it. We have the example of ethyl chloride first. First it reacts with the KCN potassium cyanide in the presence of ethanol. It removes just water molecule, will form propanenitrile. This propanenitrile when react with the water molecule in the presence of H plus will just remove from the here it remove the nitrogen, will take just 3 hydrogen from the water molecule, and this H plus will form NH4 ammonium ion. Remaining portion of the 2 oxygen of the water and 1 hydrogen will just form COOH group, will just give the final product as propanoic acid. Then after but1 we have but1 to N-butyl iodide. This one is the but1 in the presence of HBr peroxide. According to anti-Markovnikov rule, we form 1-bromobutane. According to Finkelstein, we just exchange Br with the iodine. So here we just write Finkelstein reagent also. Just I write the Finkelstein, and here if we just exchange Br with the iodine, will form final product as butyl iodide. 13th one, 2-chloropropene to 1-propanol. So we have 2-chloropropane. When it react with the KOH, we just remove the HCl first, will form propene first, then HBr and peroxide. According to anti-Markovnikov rule, we have to form 1-bromopropane. When it react with the KOH, it first remove KBr, will form 1-propanol. 14th one, isopropyl alcohol to iodoform. This one is the isopropyl alcohol. In the presence of 4 mole of iodine and 6 mole of NaOH, iodoform test will just form iodoform by removing of sodium ethoxide, sodium iodide and water molecule. Then after the next one reaction number 15, this conversion will show to conversion of chlorobenzene to paranitrophenol. Chlorobenzene when react with this sodium hydroxide will just form phenol first, okay, and this phenol when react with the nitric acid and sulfuric acid will form paranitrophenol. Here I mentioned 623 Kelvin and 300 atmospheric pressure. In the intermediate stage, we first form sodium phenoxide, and then after water molecule is added there, will form phenol. 16th one is like this, 2-bromopropane to 1-bromopropane. So we have 2-bromopropane, react with the KOH, will form prop1. Further it react with the HBr, the peroxide catalyst. According to anti-Markovnikov rule, 1-bromopropane we get. Next one is the chloroethane to butane. We have 2 mole of chloroethane, react with the 2 mole of sodium metal. In the presence of dry ether, will form butane as the final product. This is Wood's reaction. Benzene to diphenyl. We have 2 mole of benzene. When it reacts with the Cl2, first it form the chlorobenzene. Chlorination reaction is happen. Then the fitting reaction is happen on it. Both chlorine take both sodium metal, will remove 2 mole of NaCl, and both aryl ring joined together will form diphenyl as the final product. So this one is the 18th one conversion. Next one, we have 3rd butyl bromide to isobutyl bromide. This is the third butyl bromide, tertiary butyl bromide. Beta elimination reaction is just happen on it in the presence of KOH will form this one compound 2-methyl prop 1-ene. According to anti-Markovnikov rule, we just attach the bromine on the first one position. So here we just write HBr and the peroxide. I mention here HBr also, reagent is the HBr. So hydrogen is attached on the second one carbon and bromine is attached on the first one carbon, will form isobutyl bromide as a final product. Then last one, aniline to phenyl isocyanate. This one is the aniline, chloroform and alcoholic KOH. Carbylamine test is there. According to this test, we have to detect isocyanate group in the given sample also. So here the simple one thing, just KCl is removed, remaining thing is also removed. This carbon is attached in the presence of nitrogen, will just attach together, will form phenyl isocyanate. So here 3 mole of KCl we have to remove, remaining thing is in form of water molecule we have to remove. So here I mentioned 3 mole of KCl, this 3K take 3Cl, remaining hydrogen, 3 hydrogen and 3 OH group are removed in 3 mole of H2O. So these are the conversions of the chapter number 10. I hope this video is helpful to you. If you like this channel, please subscribe, share and like. Thank you.